Hey, shutter clickers, we smashed it! "2017 is over, and I want to go back and look at some history and show you my favorites from last year. These aren't necessarily my technical best, but they are my favorites. I want to show them to you, and I want to tell you why I liked them. So let's get going." Okay, this first picture is obviously a crow, and he's landing on blacktop. And the reason I like that, there are multiple reasons. First of all, it's 600 millimeter at about 100 yards. And this was handheld, and it turned out really sharp for handheld. It's 600 millimeter. ISO was 1600 at 1/2000 of a second f8. And the crow is landing on blacktop. This is actually a colored picture, and all I did was desaturate it just a little bit. It's kind of grainy looking, and I like that because of the subject of the crow. I also like the halo that's around the crow, the fact that he's landing, and it just presents kind of a macabre picture. Every time I see that, I think of Edgar Allan Poe and his short story poem of the Raven. So just one of my favorites. Not sure why. It's not going to hang on my wall, and it's not going to win any awards, but it's just kind of a neat picture, I think. This picture I like for no other reason than it's a great sunset, but mostly I like it because of how I took the picture. We're driving down the street, headed towards the Dairy Queen, and I saw this and I jumped out of the car, obviously stopped the car, then jumped out of the car, and all I had with me was a pocket camera. I had a Canon N100, and I shot this picture with a pocket camera, and I thought it turned out really great. This picture was taken at Castle Rock, Colorado, and we walked up to the rock trying to get a picture, but the sun was just all wrong. The light was terrible. And so we're just kind of moseying around, walking through the little wooded area surrounding the park, and I come across this dead tree with the mountains in the background, great sky, and it just reminded me of a Western style picture, you know, something you see out of the old cowboy movies. You know, you're looking for a bad guy just hiding right around the corner there. So I thought it was kind of a neat picture. I don't take many portrait pictures, most of them are landscape, but portrait style worked best on this, and it turned out to be, I think, a pretty nice picture. It looks almost three-dimensional, and I did very little of any processing of this picture, and it was just, the light was just perfect. I really like this shot. I like this picture because it shows motion. This was taken on my Route 67 trip. You can see it on the video on YouTube, but I like it because it shows the motion, and it fools you. The train is actually going the other way. It's going from right to left instead of from left to right. I tried to get a motion shot at the beginning of the train. The train was 110 cars long, and I had the shutter speed too fast, and I didn't get any motion. So I took the train at the end, the engine at the end, and it showed the motion, but it's actually going the wrong way. It looks like it's coming towards you, but it's really not. It's going away from us. So I fooled you, and I think it's fun, and I hope you enjoyed this shot as well. I like this picture because of the little bush out there kind of in the middle. He's saying, "I'm a survivor. I'm going to hang in there. You're not going to wash me away." I just like the thought. Kind of a neat picture with the waterfall in the background. This is my favorite sunset picture. It's an awesome sunset. First of all, this was taken in Denver, looking at the mountains. I like the color. I like the blue sky against the orange sunset. I like the reflection in the lake. And I like the two people standing down there on the walk by the lake. It gives perspective as to size. It turned out a really neat shot, I think. It was an HDR. I had to take 3 pictures to get this, and then I stack them on top of one another. And I think it turned out really great. It's a lovely picture. I've actually had several people ask for the file on this so they could use it for their screensaver on their computer. It's just an awesome picture, and I hope you enjoy it as well. This is a sunrise picture, Bear Lake in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's just a really neat shot. The sun glowing on the mountains, the reflective light there is just absolutely gorgeous, and of course the reflection in the water really adds to the shot. Unfortunately, somehow or another, I've lost all my Rocky Mountain National Park pictures. This is the only one I had left, and this is not actually the post-process picture. This is well, it was just a mistake. So I'm really sorry I lost all those. All I have now are the ones that are on YouTube in the Bear Lake video. Really a neat place, awesome shot. I really enjoyed it. We got up very early in the morning. We got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or actually, we got up earlier than that. We had to be out there at 5 o'clock to be an hour before sunrise. So we really enjoyed the trip. Awesome picture. Hope you liked it too. This is a neat shot because the mountains are gray and black in the background there. This is a colored picture. Very, very little post-processing on this. The mountains appeared that way because of the position of the sun and the smog that was in the air from the fires in Oregon. This picture is taken at Rocky Mountain National Park, and I liked it just because of the uniqueness of the contrast between the sun on the leaves in the foreground and the blackness of the mountains in the background. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it too. Unfortunately, this picture was shot with a wide-angle lens at about 18mm, and I had no idea the elk was there. He popped out of the woods right behind us, and he had no idea we were there. So he froze for just a moment, and I was able to get this shot, but I didn't have time to change lenses because he moved on very quickly as soon as he realized we were there. But the camera was set pretty good, and so the focus is fairly sharp on him, even though I had to crop this severely to get it close enough to where you could really see who the subject was of the picture. But it turned out really neat. I just wished that I had my 600mm lens on at the time, but I didn't have, so I did the best I could with the equipment I had at the time. I like it. This last picture I took in my front yard of the mushroom pod, and I took it just because I thought it was so unique. Had kind of a fall setting. The sun was perfect. This is actually an HDR shot, but the sun was getting low in the sky. It gave it kind of a glow, and it's just so unique. I just couldn't resist but take the picture. And after I took it, I really liked it. Well, that's some of my favorites from 2017, and I sure hope you enjoyed those pictures as much as I enjoyed taking them and showing them to you. And if you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. You know, it's the thumbs ups and the comments and the subscribers and sharing that makes this all worthwhile. And if you're not sharing, well, shame on you. You should be sharing. I really appreciate when you do. I need more subscribers. YouTube's not giving me much of a chance for people to see my videos because you guys aren't sharing them. I don't have any view count. So I really need your help on that. So I'd appreciate if you just share with some friends. It really helps me. It keeps me going. It keeps me excited about what I'm doing. With that being said, I want to wish you a joyful and a peaceful New Year, and a happy New Year as well. But remember, happiness is circumstantial. Depends on your circumstances. Joy and peace last forever. So we're looking forward to 2018, and I hope to do a video every week, if not every 2 weeks at the least. So have a great New Year, and looking forward to seeing your comments in the future. Bye for now.